welcome to the final week of August 2024's Coffee and Card, week 5, and our bonus week, and we're using the Feel Better Soon dies again. So, as you know, this month's theme has been the Full of Life Designer Series paper, together with the Wanted to Say dies, which is a revisit because we've used those before in our coffee and card. So, and this week we're using the ones with like I remember once going to a watercolouring classes and doing this. So you're just mixing different colours and finding out what you get and just doing a stroke in each one. And then on the other side it's got another little rainbow. So loads of pieces to this. So I've written them all down. That I can remember. So you've got your piece of designer series paper and your dies, and then I have a Balmy Blue card blank, which is 14.85 by 17.5, scored at 10.5. So you've got your joy fold, your fun fold, and I've also got another piece. Here we go. And then I've got this piece here, which is 9.5 by 6 centimeters. Okay, so that's your Balmy Blue. In your blueberry bushel, we have 3 pieces. So we've got 14.4 by 10.5 to go there. Then we have 14.4 by 6.5 to go here. And then we have 9 by 9.5 to go there. I will write all this down in the description. And then we have an envelope. I was thinking that was another piece of Basic White. It's not. And then a couple of pieces. Now I've made these the same size. You don't have to if you're making it yourself. It is 8.5 by 5 centimeters. So one of them is going to go there, and the other one is to cut out your Feel Better Soon. And I just thought I'd just make them same size and then you're not going to get confused. And then we have another piece of Basic White, which is 13.9 by 6 centimeters, which is going to go there. And then we're going to put a piece of patterned paper next to it here. Okay. Right, now we need to cut out the designer series paper, and I haven't written down what that is. Right, so let's get measuring. So I'll put all this lot to one side. Oh, I've got moth flying around. Interesting. Right, so we need, they're both 13.9 centimeters. That one is 3.5. This one is 6. So what I'm going to do, because I want it to have the same as this, so we're concentrating on the blues because we're using a lot of blues for the background, and so, but I didn't want that one right next to the blueberry bushel, so I've cut from the other end, or I've chopped that off, should I say. So we're at 13.9 there, so that just takes off that piece that I didn't want, and then 6 centimeters from this side with the blues, so that's going on the front. Just there, and then I'm going from here, and I do wish I'd written this down, 3.5 centimeters from here, from this side. There we go, and then we've got a lovely piece left for your letters. Okay, so that's all the pieces cut. I'm just going to pop them over there and cut out my letters and my backgrounds and my heart. So I'm going to do, this time I'm doing the background in the designer series paper and then the letters themselves in white. So let's get the machine out. It's been well used on this set, hasn't it? Lots of die cutting because we're featuring dies. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut out my Feel Better Soon. And again, because I'm using a lot of the blues on this card, I've gone down to the blue end of the designer series paper. And then I can fit in the letters and the hearts, or the background to the letters. and the hearts here. Okay, there we go. And through we go. Just checking we're still videoing. Oh, there we are. And then just pop those over there. And then I'll cut the background out. No, I'll cut the letters out of the white. Okay, so the background is the designer series paper. The letters in this case are in the white. So I think I've done every combination I can of background being white, letters being white, background being DSP, letters being DSP. All 5 different combinations. Or as many different combinations as I could. Right. Okay. So let's just get this out. Ooh, my soon has got stuck. Just wiggle it out. And there we go, those 2 can pop over there. I do like this Feel Better Soon. I just love the font of it, I think it's really nice. There we go. Try not to chuck away your dies, Linda. Just lost my silicone mat for a minute there. I always say this to you, this is very misleading. I am surrounded by piles of stuff and one of it's just fallen off. Sort it in a minute. Right, small glue, silicone mat. I may have said this before. Lots of dots. Round you go. Remembering your curves and your ends. You don't want anything flapping about. And as I said, this is Tombow, just in a little needle glue that I bought the bottle from Amazon. The other big craft shop we don't name. Stampin' Up! Do a needlepoint glue, and it is very good. It's a clear glue rather than a white glue, and to be honest, because I found I was rarely using it, so it's just easier. It's a much bigger bottle. That I just prefer using my Tombow in this bottle. I bet I've even got a bottle of it somewhere. So, right. Tweezers. And again, you'll be able to put your head over the top so you can see what you're doing rather than having to keep your head out of the way of the light, which is what I'm doing. Feel better. So I've done my soon. Just lining up that R. Nope, I'm going to have to tweezer it. Just moving that R to where I want it. As I say, liquid glue gives you a little bit of time to fiddle. How cute does that look? I just love that on the ombre effect from the blue to the pink. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and you've still got another square there to do something with if you want. Right, so shall we start at the back or the front? Who knows? Let's start at the back. Right, so these 2 bits are going to go on there with a little border all the way around the outside. Just put my glue the wrong way up in the glue holder, so the glue's sunk down to the bottom. Right, so this goes on this side, and this is where you'll do your writing with an even border all the way around, and then this one goes next to it. I think I might be opening a new one. They do last quite a while, those bottles, but not forever. There we go. And then this goes on here. This is one of my favourite folds, where you've just got a little bit of the inside showing. Oh, it's called a Joy Fold. I don't know why. Yeah, this goes on the front. So, and then there is a technique to positioning these last pieces. So I'll glue them all together first, and then I'll show you my little trick. So everything's flat on this one. I know everyone's shouting, silicone matte. I know, should have done. Too late. Do as I say, not as I do, as my mother used to tell me. Oh, somebody's at the door. Right, so just going to pop that in the middle there. Still got hair. Come out. There we go. And then you see, no silicone matte, I'm sticking to the paper. Straighten that up, and then finally on this one, there we go, and then silicone matte and hearts. Don't lose the dies. Trying to make that glue last for the rest of this card. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze those on there on the edge. Okay, now positioning your, this is the bit I think is the Joy Fold, and on that one I put it right in the middle, and I wasn't sure. I am thinking that it should go slightly that way. Oh, I don't know. I think I might put it just a bit that way, because I think if I put it all the way that way, so just a little bit that way. Right, okay, so I am putting it centrally, vertically. So I'm going to position it here so I can see where I need to put glue, because I do not want any glue on this bit, but it needs to be firmly attached, because this is the bit that people are going to hold when they open it. So line of glue. There's a new one coming soon. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just putting quite a bit of glue down that side there. Okay. And then we take this out when we want glue on this side. So holding it on this side, I need to put some glue here. Yeah, we are going to weak it out. So a strip of glue there. So it's not going to go over where it's going to be seen, but there's enough to hold it down. And then I'm just going to line that up with a bit over to that side. I think about there. There we go. So it's not, that one's in the middle. This one, I've just put it a bit further over that way. I'm not sure it makes any difference, but I like that a little bit further over that way, a bit asymmetric. If you want to put some gems, if you've got any left, then put them on. I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye.